Hello, and welcome to the podcast. Every moment is sacred, where we interweave meditation and healing into everyday life. I am your host, Rain Elizabeth Stickney. Now, let us begin. Hey, it is the day after Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas, I hope it was a wonderful one. And if you celebrate another holiday or simply the winter season, happy everything. Hey, welcome back. If you're new here, thank you for joining us and listening. I have received such wonderful feedback about the recent episode that mentions forgiveness that I decided to go a little farther with this topic. Listen to episode 4 to hear some initial words on forgiveness and to enjoy a guided meditation titled Breathe, Relax, and Heal. On the topic of self-forgiveness, let us consider how forgiveness is beautifully cultivated with a healthy dose of self-love. I love self-love. I love all kinds of love. I love how loving myself fully and completely only leads to more love that easily overflows into the world. This guided meditation on self-forgiveness was recorded on September 23rd, 2021. If you were there that day, this meditation is made especially for you. If you are not there, through interconnectivity, these words are also for you. These words are for all of us. The way Stillwater meditation works is the participants that gather give me words and phrases to spontaneously make a meditation with. So the words in the guided meditation become a response to the meditator's requests. You too are welcome to Stillwater meditation. We currently meet on Mondays at 10 a.m. Eastern and Thursdays at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. You can reserve your seat by going to rainelizabeth.org and clicking on the Stillwater Meditation tab. Use the coupon code FIRST, FIRST, to attend your first meditation group for free. You may also become a monthly subscriber through Patreon. All the information is there on the Stillwater meditation page of rainelizabeth.org. Thank you so much for your support. Self-forgiveness. We can always choose to forgive ourselves completely. Some traditions say we have very little free will. Self-forgiveness is a choice we do have. In the forgiveness, there is learning, and we can also choose how to act moving forward. Some say forgiveness is a relationship between oneself and one's creator. If you are being called to forgive yourself today, you might also look at your creator or the universal life energy or God, however you define and describe that truth of being that is within you and beyond you. Perhaps there is a feeling of forgiveness when you remember who and what you truly are beyond the body and including the body. The truth is, as people, we all make mistakes. I'm not sure if I have ever met or heard of anyone who hasn't made a mistake. It's natural. It's part of the human condition to try and fail and hopefully learn. The self-forgiveness I know is very humbling, and it helps me to see things and people and myself for what they are, what I am. Being a human being is a very vulnerable experience, especially if we let it be. We're all walking through this world with these great minds, with a huge capacity for thinking and learning and growing. And yet we still make mistakes sometimes. We still fail sometimes. And there's not a problem with this. This is perfectly fine. It's the nature of things. We get to learn, especially if we choose to consciously. And then, with an empowering choice, we can move forward with wisdom, knowledge, understanding. Or at least with the openness to see whatever we're truly wanting to see. The body leads us through this life, especially if we choose to follow it. There's a reason why there are phrases like gut reaction, following one's heart, And I'm sure there are many others. Our bodies lead us. They are speaking to us. Our bodies and our minds can be friends. Our bodies and our minds and our hearts can be friends. And even our subtle body, the Sukshma Sharira in Sanskrit, even the subtle body can lead us and share its wisdom and be friends with the heart and mind and physical form. These bodies of ours are born into this world. They are sustained for a time. And then, at some point, these bodies are dropped. And we have another experience somewhere else, or whatever you might believe upon your moment of death. The body naturally has a wisdom of what it needs to see and do and be in this world, and we can listen to it. When we listen to our bodies, there is a grounded wisdom, an earthly consciousness. It's okay to listen to your body. It's okay to learn the wisdom it speaks to you. As we move through this world, we can each use our precious sense of choice to choose what we do and say and how we are in relationship with things and people. We cannot choose all of our experiences, but we can choose how we are with the experiences that are handed to us. I think there will be a time to go deeper into this choice that we have. But for now, I believe it's very valuable that whenever we are presented with the experience of choice, we can always choose love. We can always choose the loving thing, the loving comment, the loving action, the natural human response to things in a loving way. As we choose love, anything that's been handed to us prior to that choice, when we choose love, we are naturally shifting any legacy that we come from, any history that we've been. Choosing love changes things. If you feel up to it, I invite you to experiment. What happens when you choose love? And most importantly, what happens when you choose love for yourself? What happens when you choose to love yourself completely? Thank you so much for listening. It has been a great joy to have your presence here in this podcast. I welcome you to celebrate the joy and wisdom in your life exactly as it is. And I welcome you to feel loved, fully loved, exactly as you are. www.rainelizabeth.org